Hello everybody, my name is Joy and welcome to Deponia, the complete journey. Now this game was gifted to me by a friend, I know nothing about it, but the screenshots looked absolutely adorable. So without further ado, let's get started. Choose your inventory mode. Per mouse wheel or classic mode? No, do that with the mouse wheel please, that seems more practical. Grand Utz's hut or Kuvak? Cruiser route? Okay, I can choose. Okay, let's go to his hut. Hello there.
Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me, and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting!
Okay, I suppose that's my cue to start doing stuff. I had no idea this was fully voice acted. That's great. That's great. That's gonna save my voice. But what were you talking about? Part 1? Tutorial? Did I miss something? I thought this said the complete journey. Oh well, it will probably be just fine. Oh. Don't freak out on me, mouse. Anyway, Bozo.
Talk to Bozo.
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know,
How to examine an object or how to talk to someone. Well, he just showed me how to do that, so.
How to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I point at it with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball.
With a pupil?
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action examine?
I'm about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
Very well then. Yin.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up?
Sure you can pick it up. Just point at it with the mouse to make the hand icon appear. Then left click to pick it up.
Oh no, this has to be easier.
Okay, pick it up. You can do it, man.
Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go. You pick the thing up. Now use the mouse wheel to open the inventory.
Hey, there it is.
Ah, there we go.
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Ooh, let me guess. I have to
Here you
combine
can
stuff.
do all the
Let me do stuff.
You're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
Okay, give me that. There we go. Click them together.
Look here, Bozo. I fixed the part.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My handyman skills are really incredible.
Okay. Let me try that. I wasn't aware that this was the tutorial because they were talking about the other tutorial somewhere. I don't know. Put it in there. Just put it in there, man.
Next, you need to...
Hey, you don't have... I'll manage the rest.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me do that. Let me do it. There we go.
When
There
you're
we
ready,
go.
You need to.
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I think I can manage without your help.
Rufus, don't. You're standing right under the...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice. So, what was that again? I push this button here, and then...
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
Did I die?
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Gold's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Da 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 da. Bop bop bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
You're being pathetic again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to the lampshades room. Order some anodons gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's grass growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices and gosh, now I have to start all over again.
Start all over again.
Trash. Trash. And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was gonna ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Okay, there we go. Huzzah, once more from the top. I got a achievement from that. Okay, well, that was easy earned. That was a lot of information to take in, especially if I don't know anything about this game. They were making references and all that, but I'm already loving it. I love the cookie cutscenes and stuff like that. Hold on, let me actually play the game. Ooh, I see a button. I see the toolbox too, but I see a button. Oh, okay. I see another button.
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's
Of
good.
course I did.
I have a very limited supply of water.
Okay then. But I'm already loving this. I mean, I love the cookie cutscene that they just showed me. I absolutely adored that. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be playing this game. I would love to know what you hear about it. I'm not gonna end it just yet. I'm gonna be messing around a little bit.
I don't like it when people snoop around and invade my privacy.
Understandable. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just open it anyway.
But Grandma, Rufus isn't a peeping Tom.
But I'm not gonna skip anything, by the way. I'm not gonna skip any cutscenes, and I'm not gonna skip
Tell me
any...
that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot.
I
He's
just
much
killed his
more-
bird. Oh, what? What? What is happening? What are you doing? Okay. It's in a somewhat odd format right now, but I hope you can still see what I'm doing. Sorry, I don't know what's going wrong here.
This seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Okay. So now we got that murder thing out of the way? Or are we just gonna let it suffer?
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
Yeah, okay. You said you had a limited supply of water.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Certainly. Can I please just end this fucking bird? Okay, just flush it.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Okay, try it again. Okay, can I mess around with that even a little bit? Okay, I forgot I had the thing on fire, so... Stop touching it! Stop doing... Dude! Oh god. Can I use the button? No. Okay, let me figure out a way here. I can do this.
May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find the hammer?
Well, not exactly.
It's in my tool chest. You're welcome to take it, as long as you promise not to wreak havoc.
Not me. May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find the hammer?
Well, not exactly.
It's in my... You're welcome.
Okay.
Not me.
Alright then, never mind. Gonna do anything else with this toolbox? No, just close it. Very well then. So yeah, this Let's Play may be a little bit different from normal. I'm thinking about maybe removing the face cam if it's going to be like this, because I want to like pay full attention to the game and not talk through it. And what is this?
Rufus has become a better person, at least that's what Doc says. And that's a good opportunity for me to explain the structure of this vast and very complex introduction you've just
Please
seen.
do.
Well, it's not that long, but it's still packed with a lot of stuff, as you've just seen. It's a brilliant intro with brilliant actors, and of course, that wasn't the original Rufus Under the Mask, but, and you would never have guessed that, it's our truly Steffen Boos. He's our current studio manager, at least that's what his business card says, and Daedelic's former human resource guy. He's one of the finest in our crew and has the most hilarious ideas. He also wrote a master thesis about full motion video adventures, or frankly, the use of videos in adventure games. And that makes him a kindred spirit, as he wrote about many things that were riding my back as well for a long time. For example, that there must be a way, even nowadays, with our newest generation of games to reintegrate these videos into adventure gaming. They were already fully established, but right now they have some kind of C or D movie status and are rarely done professionally due to limited budgets mostly, but there must be some way to literally get them back into the game. Anyway, we did some pioneer work here and brought back some full motion video into our adventure. It's not interactive, yet it's back in our cool intro here. All hail, by the way, to my chief scripter of the Deponia trilogy, Simon Guyen, who wrote the storyboard for this lunatic trip to a narratively and visually different world. He even did the cutting and spent time tinkering on a Deponia prop, which he happily blasted into pieces in the backyard of the Daedalic company afterwards. By the way, if you haven't got a picture of Simon in your head or otherwise, I would recommend YouTube, where you will find our developers video for one of the Deponia parts. Can't remember right now which one that was. Anyway, you can see us there on the junkyard, and I bet you will recognize most of the team. You will see artists, various scripters like Alex the Little Russian, who's also credited as the Russian, and finally you get some FaceTime in this video, and Ede Wolf, the Wolfman, or our project manager Tom Karsten. They're described as Tomcat. All of them helped me and Carsten to crash and trash that car, and of course Simon, also sporting an alias as the Mexican, since there was no other fake beard at hand for him. When we shot the video, just take a look.
Okay. Thank you for that information, I suppose. I definitely... Okay. I don't even know how to respond to this. I am still finding my way here, and I'm still trying to not burn this poor woman's house down. Do I have anything? I have a tablecloth.
Will you promise me that he won't try to knock me out with a blunt instrument to steal my things?
I won't have to.
Not Rufus. When I met him, he may have been a bit crude and sometimes even disrespectful. But at heart, he's a very good boy.
Well, are you gonna put it on the fire?
Not when I met, but at heart.
Why would that trigger that? I want to put it on the fire. Okay. Can I put it in here? Can I put it... What do I do about this? Oh my, I'm already thoroughly confused. I guess I'm supposed to be. I guess that's the whole point of this game. Being thoroughly confused. Okay, hold on. Is there anything else in this toolbox that I could use? A power inverter.
He might steal something.
No.
I trust him completely.
Wise choice, old man. Okay, can I...
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
As long as you stay looking right forward, lady, then I'm all
it
good
is.
with that.
As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
Oh god, he knows.
Shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Bye, John Thomas.
Well, if that's all you're worried about.
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
I would never. Oh my god. Okay, what do I do? Can I smash that window? What do I do with the tablecloth? Can I put out the fire in any way with the tablecloth? I've been trying. No.
Not when I
Nope.
met at heart.
Nope. 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 No. Okay. Put this back. I probably don't need this yet. What if I... Okay, no, never mind. Can't flush it again. What about this one? That seems like it's connected.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good.
There we go. Hi, birdie.
Good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month.
Don't even worry about it. Okay. I gotcha.
Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
Do I need to... No? Okay then. Oh, maybe I can pick you up with the tablecloth because you're a bird.
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about
Damn
the
it.
silliest things.
Why did you do that? Why didn't you just grab the bird? Why didn't you just grab the bird? Ugh. Fine. Fine. I pressed the button.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right.
Everything will be
all
all
right.
right.
As nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
John Thomas?
Then I should apologize.
John Thomas?
Suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
John Thomas? You alright there? That's just a tail, right? I don't see
Well, what do
any...
you know? Here it is.
Have you found
Innards.
it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax.
I'm just gonna-
Rufus. It's not like anything's
Okay.
on fire.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna leave that there.
Exactly.
I was gonna walk away? Okay. I didn't realize I was that much of an asshole, but that's fine. That's alright.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Okay, whatever you want, man. Is that what you needed the hammer for? Really?
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
What? Really? Dude.
Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer.
No, don't repeat your idea. What is this? Tell how Rufus saved Doc? What? Okay. I'm not understanding this. I'm not understanding where this is coming from. Not yet unlocked. Okay. Only available in Deponia? I'm not entirely sure yet how those menus work, but I think I should get rid of this. Like, quickly. Can I kick off the vase? Maybe I can do both.
Huh. The gas from the bottle is being blown toward the flames. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to light the gas. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick.
It sure would. But, well, oh, a knife.
Reach it. Oh, not quite. Must be because of the wind.
Because of the wind? Okay. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? I'm trying to prevent the men from dying. Let's just go with that. Vase.
The Bunsen burner is bringing the water to a boil. I have to hurry. Otherwise, the scale...
Yes, I know. It will trigger the guillotine.
The Bunsen burner is bringing the water. I have to hurry.
Yeah, okay. I know. I'm trying to hurry.
Doc really picked a great spot to fall unconscious. I have to find some way to get him away from there before the water boils away.
Okay, how does one get the doc away?
That should have worked. I calculated the angle of ricochet exactly. And by calculated, I mean I saw it in my favorite cartoon.
That's great. Okay, can you please panhandle?
And whoop. Oof. Perfect body control,
Okay.
as always.
You can cut...
I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but that would just trigger the guillotine. And somehow, I
Probably.
doubt Doc would still be in the mood for thunderous applause.
Okay, well, how about...
Maybe I can scratch a little black powder out of there. That shouldn't affect the...
Not what I
focus
expected, but fine.
Should it? That tickles. With the right
Now what about this?
momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows.
Or you could just, you know, take your belt off.
And totally realistic. If the
Absolutely.
black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction, whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I
Go
waiting
for it.
Oh, it worked! I saved Doc! What?
Why a spinning blade? Well, that does explain the whole thing. Pretty much.
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big, filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited.
I have come to save my planet.
Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius.
Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Now, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it.
That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic.
The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in.
But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal?
There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to make gold, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall.
No! No, this isn't right!
Oh, come on. Do what is best for gold.
Okay. Thoroughly confused right now. I have no idea what these guys are talking about, but I suppose I will find out in the next video. Now I just have to figure out how to save. I've done it before, but I don't see that menu button anymore, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. So, anyway, this is a pretty interesting game to be Let's Playing. It's going to be quite a different series than the other ones, but let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about having the face cam for this series, because I'm a bit hesitant to keep it in or to keep it out. Whatever you prefer. So let me know what you think about this game. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to play this game for yourself. It's available on Steam. Thank you very much to the guy who gave it to me. I really appreciate that. I guess we're gonna jump into this, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!